What's up guys? So before you watch this video, I highly recommend you watch another video of mine that I explain why the world isn't destroyed at the end of God of War 3. Basically, the world is connected. It has multiple mythologies in it, and due to some dialogue in the most recent God of War trailer, I am led to believe that the Norse world hates the Greek world. Mythologies look down on one another. I'm going to explain some differences between the Greek world and the Norse world in this video, so let's just jump right into it. So we learned that all mythologies exist on this one Earth, divided into different regions around the globe. Now there is some dialogue in the trailer that I want you to hear before we continue.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us.
Due to the sarcasm and arrogance in the dialogue, I have a feeling that this is Loki speaking. It could be any god, but I'm taking a guess and say that it's Loki. He's saying it in a sarcastic way that the Greeks think of themselves as superiors to all mythologies. Let's look at the difference between Norse and Greece. Let's start with Greece. Zeus's father was a titan who ate all other of Zeus's brothers and sisters when he was a baby. However, he was hidden by his mother. When he was old enough, he and the other gods attacked the Titans, for they wanted to rule over the mortals, which the Titans felt that they could not allow, because at this point the mortals were free. This was explained in God of War 2, and I'll let you look at a clip of it now.
And power raged within Zeus. His desire to rule over mortals was intolerable to us. The war between the Titans and the Olympians forged the landscape of the mortal world. It was a war that we knew the Titans must win. If we lost, it would mean an end to the golden age of the Titan rule. Peace and prosperity for mankind would be no more.
Since then, the Greeks ruled over the mortals with an iron fist. The mortals were pretty much power for the gods. They sacrificed themselves for the gods. It was more like a dictatorship if anything. Only through the betrayal of Prometheus did the mortals finally receive fire. However, Prometheus was sent to an infinite torture by a bird eating his body just because he gave fire to the mortals.
God of War, you live. I no longer walk with the gods. Who has placed you in this torment? Zeus. My only crime was helping mankind. When I took the fires of Olympus to the mortals, Zeus considered it a betrayal. As punishment, he made me mortal and condemned me to be savagely consumed every day by this cursed bird.
Hephaestus was tortured, mortals was tortured in death, enslaved to the gods in life, unless, they were tortured. Yeah, there was a lot of torture in the world of God of War in Greece. However, the Norse world was a different story. Balrog, the game's director, he said this about Norse pertaining to God of War PS4. Where the Greek gods were more like manicured politicians, the Nordic gods are more down to earth and charismatic. They are what you might call more human, as the Aesir gods are living every moment to the fullest and just wants to fight and drink. The Vanir gods are living in harmony with nature, and the giants just wants to create amazing things. As Kratos, expectations are formed by what he went through in Greece. Just look at his meeting with the Midgard serpent. Kratos wants to attack it on sight, but his son knows better and tells him not to. This is just one of the examples where we'll see that this world and game will both us and Kratos approach things differently this time around. So it seems as where the Greek gods were on their high horse, thinking of themselves as more powerful, having the right to be where they are. The Aesir gods, the Vanir gods, and giants are peaceful and just doing their own thing. Other interviews, Balrog says that the Aesir gods will drink with the mortals, hang out, and just party. Another difference is that these three groups know their place, and at this point, even some individuals can join if agreed upon. Such as Loki, who is a giant that is named a god and lives on Asgard besides his dickish behavior. Odin's wife Freya was a Vanir god, but married Odin and now lives among the Aesir gods. Odin's horse, which is Loki's offspring, even is commanded by Odin. There are so many examples of someone switching sides. Even in death, mortals can come back if recognized by Odin. If they manage to come back from the underworld, or if Odin acknowledges them, they can come back to Valhalla, where they can spend the rest of eternity eating, drinking, and fighting. With the fall of night, it heals their wounds from their internal bodies, empties their stomachs, so the next day they can just do it all over again. So even in death, the mortals have something to live for, something to strive for, to chill with the gods for all eternity. So these are the differences between Aesir gods and Greek gods, where the Greek gods are just set in stone, put in their place, and just battle over who's going to be more popular. The Norse world seems to have more of a family culture, where everybody lives among themselves, except with a few bad eggs here and there. If you guys like this video, please give it a like and consider backing me on Patreon, because just by donating only $1 a month, you're investing in my ability to create amazing content. I'm going to be out of here. Thank you guys for listening. Later.